father! They know what they do.
Bro, how many builds I got now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 5. I have 7 builds, alright? Now look, you see this build right here? We're gonna make a playmaking glass screen, okay? So, first of all, you wanna start out with the power forward position, alright? Basically, I'm not gonna lie to you, this build is basically like a small forward. The pie chart I went with was the one with primarily defense and then playmaking. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I tried this pie chart out before, and it's basically like playing with a small forward. It's literally almost the same exact build that I just made. So I was like, it's really no point in me even making this build. But we just gonna go with this pie chart because I like the badges that you get, alright? So obviously the physical profile, we're gonna go with the one with the most speed, alright? Because we don't want to sacrifice any speed. Alright, so obviously the first thing that you want to do with every build, right? With every build that I make, I just max out the shooting badges, right? Because to me, in any build, I'm not gonna lie to you, shooting is the most important thing in the game. Like, if you can't shoot in this game, like, it's so hard for you to, like, all somebody has to do is literally play paint defense on you. In reality, all somebody has to do, if you cannot shoot in this game, somebody can literally just sit in the paint, alright? So, we gonna get the 3-point up. The mid-range is okay. Passing accuracy, I maxed that out. Ball handling, I maxed that out. I maxed out everything in this category. With the defense, maxed out the interior defense, the perimeter defense, the lateral quickness. Completely ignored the steal. I went with max block, maxed in, and then we gonna modify this later. Alright, so right now, you see we only have 1 finishing badge. We're gonna leave it at that because honestly, who cares? 10 shooting badges, and then we have 18 playmaking and 20 defensive and rebounding, right? So we're gonna take some off the playmaking just so we can get the drive and layup up. You don't want to have a big dude and he can't lay it up, bro. You can have an 85 layup and I promise you, you will miss a 7% cover. So obviously with a 54 driving layup, that's not good, right? So we're gonna take some off on the playmaking and we're gonna take some off the post moves. I took my post moves down to 71, and then my perimeter defense, I put it down to 70, and then for the block, I took it down to 80, and that's pretty much it. And then I maxed joint to 69. All right, so actually, yeah. One more thing, I took one off my post fade because it doesn't take a badge off. So then I put it to 70. I got 70 driving layup. Now the next part, I made my body shape slight. You know, I always like this slight type builds. You know, I like to have, you know, slight type builds. So all right, so look, we're gonna make this dude 6'7". Now I know he's a power forward. You obviously don't want to have like a small power forward. He's an undersized power forward, right? And that's the reason I said I didn't want to use the pie chart with mainly playmaking because it was basically gonna be the build that I just made, the point forward build, right? But the thing is with this, right now, I have a 65 3-point. Obviously, we're going to get that up once you know, lower the wingspan. Ball handling is at 75. Passing accuracy at 86. You know what I'm saying? Look. We going to get everything right. And right now, the drive and dunk is at 82. Which means, eventually, you'll be able to get contact dunk. So, we going over 6'7" right now. Now, the weight, I went with 220. You get +1 interior defense and nothing else goes down. So, we go right there. Then, for the wingspan, obviously, like I said, we lowered the wingspan, okay? So, right now, I get a 74 3-pointer, a 74 mid-range, a 67 3-point, a 78 ball handling, and everything else nobody really cares about, alright? So, like I said with this, you can eventually get contact dunk animations, right? Your mid-range is cool. You can shoot mid-ranges. Your 3-point is set at 67, which, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I do not like. I do not like 67 threes because, bro, I suck with my two-way slashing playmaker, and, yeah, it's like looking good for me. But the thing is, you hit 98 overall, you get a 73 point. Now, 73 pointer, I can work with. 67, can't lie, kind of tough. Can't work with that. But so with the takeover, obviously I chose playmaking because who doesn't want to get ankle breakers with a power forward, a playmaking glass cleaner? Who doesn't want to do that? So this is the build that I went with. All right, so I'm gonna give y'all another option that you could go with, and the other option is more of a unique build. So hold on. I'm gonna show y'all the reason that I use this build instead of the other build that I thought of before. Okay, so the reason is because of these defensive badges. Now look. Think about a 6'7". Think about a glass cleaner, a playmaking glass cleaner that literally, hold up. So put this on Hall of Fame. You put Intimidator on gold. You put Interceptor on silver. You put Rebound Chaser on gold. Rim Protector on gold. Box on silver. And then you put Pick Dodger on silver. Now look at this. These are crazy defensive badges. No cap. I can play defense, right? I have Clamps on Hall of Fame. I can play defense. I can box out. I can steal passes. Intimidator on gold, which is, you really need it. You really can get by with it on silver, but having it on gold just makes it you know, makes it a little bit better. Feel me? Pick dodger on silver just because I pretty much know how to get around screens at this point in the game, so I just have it on silver from now on. Rebound chaser, I'm snagging over centers. I promise you I am. If you have a center and your center is trash, he can't time his rebound, I promise you I'm snagging over him. I already snag over people with my point forward build. Let me actually put on rebound chaser and I'm actually snagging over you. I'm being dead serious, alright? Rim protector, I'm not a little boy in the paint, you feel me? This is the main reason that I chose this build over the other build. Now with the playmaking badges, I'm gonna go with handles for days on Hall of Fame, quick first step on Hall of Fame, those are must. I'm gonna go with unpluggable on gold just because when you have bigger builds and you tend to lose the ball a little bit more when you have like bigger speed boosting builds. I don't know why, I don't know what it is, but anybody can just reach on you and whatever. People say tight handles doesn't work, but every time I take off tight handles, I suck. Like I don't get past my defender. You can either go with tight handles Hall of Fame if you think tight handle still works, or you could go with needle threader on like bronze, bailout on silver. Now for the shooting badges, already know quick draw Hall of Fame, range extender Hall of Fame, hot zone hunter on gold, and then I would probably use Deadeye right here, to be honest with you. Then for the finishing, you only get one, so you might as well just put it on a contact finisher, probably the best. But I'm gonna go back and show y'all the other build that I was talking about. Now, low-key, I want to make this other build just because of the name, and the name is kind of different from all the other builds. It's still a speed boosting center build, but it's not called a playmaking glass cleaner. You want to go with the pie chart that's primarily playmaking, right? And then you want to go with the first physical pie chart. So with this one, obviously, like I said before, you want to max out everything in shooting wise, right? This build can shoot, right? So off rip, he gets a 70 3-point. That's without any boosts, any enhancements or anything, right? And that's why I was kind of leaning more towards this build, but then I saw the defensive badges on the other build and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go with the other build. All right, so passing accuracy, I put it at 93, maxed out the ball handling, and then for the post moves, I had it at 72. Now, everything in the defensive category, you want to max out except the steal, so I'm gonna skip the steal for right now. Want to max out everything, and then I put the steal up to 50, alright? So now we have 39 for the finishing. You're still going to end up with one finishing badge. It doesn't matter how you do it. You're going to end up with one finishing badge. It doesn't even matter, alright? So I put my driving layup up to 60. I mean, driving dunk up to 66. And I put my driving layup to... Actually, pause. Actually, take a little bit off the post fade. I'm gonna put post fade down to 72, and then we're gonna go down to 13 shooting badges, but it's cool because it really doesn't matter. Then we gonna go with the 65 driving layup, and then obviously body shape slight. You can go with a 6'8 build, and then you can lower, you know, your wingspan, and you can have an 80 ball handling. But honestly, to be honest with you, there's really there's like no real point. Or you could go 6'7 and then lower your wingspan, and then you'll have an 86 ball handle, and then you'll have a 75 3-point and an 81 mid-range. Now, the reason I didn't go with this build is because, one, this is basically the same exact build that I just made with my point forward. He gets a 75 3-pointer, my point forward gets a 71 or 74, something like that. 81 mid-range. It's like, he's already 6'7". If he's gonna be 6'7", I might as well just make a small forward, right? I'm not sure if you can speed boost off rip when you make him 6'8". If you're gonna go with this pie chart, I would probably make him 6'7". I'm not sure if you can speed boost 6'8". Let me actually test that out real quick. And by the way, if you make him 6'8", you can actually not speed boost off rip. So I'm just letting y'all know right now. But you see right here, mid-range playmaker. He's not called a playmaking glass cleaner. He's called a mid-range playmaker, a 6'8 mid-range playmaker. Alright, so I'm gonna show y'all the badges that I was used with this build. I'm gonna just skip finishing. I just had bronze contact finisher. So I would have green machine gold, hot zone hunter gold, range extender on gold, quick draw on gold, and then Deadeye on silver. For the playmaking with this build, I have Hall of Fame diamond, Hall of Fame handles for days, Hall of Fame quick first step, Hall of Fame unpluckable, silver bailout, and silver needle threader. And then for the defensive badges, I would have gold clamps, silver intimidator, silver pick dodger, silver rim protector, and then bronze rebound chaser. So yeah, when y'all see me pop out with this build in the park, hey look, I'm finna buy some VC right now, finna get these badges, and y'all gonna see me in a couple days and I'm finna go crazy. I'm just letting y'all know. I'm keeping it a buck. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna just let y'all know right now. I ain't been uploading that much because I got some bangers coming. I'm just letting y'all know. I got some bangers coming. Stay tuned for the jank. You know what I'm saying? We out of here.